I'm Victoria Cooksey. You asked for it, you got it. This is how to make lion's mane mushrooms version 2. I've got all my ingredients about ready to go. I've got 1 shallot cut up, 1 carrot grated, 1 large lemon that I've zested, a bunch of parsley that I've chopped up. Some's going to go in it, some's going to go on top of it. And then all I have left is my 2 lion's mane mushrooms to cut up. And when you look at these, they're kind of like these fuzzy looking mushrooms, so they're kind of cool looking. And if you want to know more about these, definitely check out my very first video, which was how to cook lion's mane mushrooms. That was the first version, and here's the second version. Got my pan, a little nonstick pan set over medium heat. Just going to put in just a little over a tablespoon of coconut oil. And what I'm using is an organic coconut oil. This particular one is unrefined and it's for medium heat. I'm going to put in the shallots here and the carrots. We're going to do just those 2 parts to start. If you wanted to, you could cook up the lion's mane mushrooms first and then take them out and then do this process, because when you do it this way, they are going to get the color of the carrots on them, but if you cook them first, you won't. But I like them with the color of all the items on it, so your choice.
And if you hear any whining or little clicking of feet, it's my little Louie. Hey, Louie. It's little Louie, and he likes to make noises while Mama cooks, don't you, baby? See?
I'm also going to add in a little sprinkle of dried thyme. So just kind of use as much as you like on that. It goes really good with mushrooms. You're just cooking these until they soften up a bit. Now I'm going to add in my lion's mane mushrooms. And as you can see, I've taken them and chopped them up a bit. Kind of did them a little more finer chop on this one than the other video, just because these are going to be part of a stuffing for the tomatoes, so I really wanted them to fit in it. So get those in there. And then I am going to do just a little salt and pepper on there. Again, this is kind of, you know how it goes, salt and pepper to taste. But it's true. And you're going to notice as these cook, then they're going to take on that yellowish kind of color because of the carrots being in there. And these don't really take very long. So one thing I love is when you're using something grated like the carrot and something chopped real fine like the shallot and cut up like these, it really doesn't take long. So again, you're kind of got some quick cooking going on, which is always nice. This is going to cook 3 to 5 minutes, goes really fast. And I'm just going to note that I used just over a 1/3 pound of weight in lion's mane mushrooms for this, but it's kind of one of those dishes, depending on how many people you're serving, you can cook a little more, cook a little less. I'm also using the carrots in here and the coconut oil as part of adding a little sweetness, because sometimes these mushrooms can be bitter, and that's going to help with that. Now, just to finish this up, I've got the zest of that lemon, a nice flavor there, and I'm going to put almost all the parsley, not quite. We're going to save a little for the topping. We're going to prep some tomatoes. These are going to be the base of our filling. So I'm just taking little organic Roma tomatoes and I'm plopping them in some boiling water. They're just going to stay in there 30 seconds to a minute at most, and then I'm going to plunge them into cold water, and this is just so I can get the peeling off really easily. Okay, these have been in the water long enough, so I'm going to take them out, put them in the cold ice water. Okay, we're going to take the tomatoes on the board here. And you can see this is already split, so it's already starting to want to come off. So you just literally, just really quickly, just pulling off the peeling. And you're going to do that on all of your tomatoes, and it just comes right off. Next, you're going to cut these in half. And then with a spoon, knife, hand, whatever, sometimes I think it's easier with your hand, you're just going to take the center of these out and the seeds. I have a juicer at home, so I could actually put like that little extra bit in through my juicer. You could add it to soup or whatever if you don't feel like throwing it away. You're just going to keep going with all of these because these are going to hold the filling. I went ahead and put a little lettuce on a plate with some of our halved tomatoes here. Put the filling in another bowl just to let it cool down a bit. I'm just going to take a spoon, just start filling these up. Now, if you want to do this dish with olive oil because you don't have coconut oil, that's okay. Just remember the coconut oil is to take a little bit of the bitterness out. So the amount of filling I made today is going to fill up around 6 to 8 tomato halves. So again, you can just keep doubling this if you need to. Here's the finished product. I just want to say thanks so much for watching the very first video I did on lion's mane mushrooms. Because of you and all your views and some good comments I received, you inspired me to do a second video for you. So thank you very much. This is for all of you who watched the first one. Hope you go out and find some other interesting mushrooms to try as well. Let me know how it goes. Be sure to share the link to this video and watch my other videos and subscribe. Check me out on Facebook at Victoria Cooksey's Random Dish. I also have a blog by the same name. You can find me on Twitter at Victoria C. Random, and you can find me at victoria.cooksey on Instagram. So keep on following. Thanks so much. Bye.